Is Khabib a top 10 UFC fighter of all time? We're about to find out using the same point system we use in the video for Jon Jones. So we'll start off with 1,300 points for Khabib for his first 13 wins in the UFC, and an extra 1,000 points for becoming just the 6th fighter to be ranked #1 pound for pound in the world. The first fight Khabib was able to earn extra points for was his 5th fight in the UFC versus Pat Healy. Khabib got 50 extra points for beating the #10 ranked lightweight Pat Healy via unanimous decision. Khabib wasn't even ranked at the time of this fight, but he made this win look pretty easy over a top 10 opponent. A few months later, Khabib beat Rafael dos Anjos in April 2014. This was before dos Anjos ever became champion, but dos Anjos was ranked a top 5 contender in the lightweight division at the time of their fight. So Khabib gets 100 extra points for this unanimous decision victory over a top 5 guy. The next fight Khabib earned some extra points for was his finish versus #6 ranked Michael Johnson. Khabib earned 50 points for this ruthless 3rd round submission against a top 10 lightweight. Next, he fought #4 ranked Edson Barbosa, where he earned 100 points for this dominant unanimous decision win. Finally, Khabib got his title shot against raging ally Quinta under some weird stipulations with honestly a lot of bad luck and a lot of controversy as well. So this fight was originally supposed to be against Tony Ferguson, but he was hurt, so they booked the fight against Max Holloway. Max Holloway, who was the 145-pound champ at the time, missed the 155-pound weight limit and was hospitalized because of the brutal weight cut. So he was out of the fight. So the UFC scrambled to try and keep this title fight together against someone who could actually make the weight in time for the fight, and Al Quinta was the guy they got. But Raging Al weighed 155.2 pounds, which technically is 0.2 pounds over the weight limit, so he wasn't even eligible to win the title in this fight. But they still fought, and Khabib got the win over the #11 ranked Al Quinta at UFC 223. Even though Khabib beat Al pretty convincingly via unanimous decision, he'll earn 300 points for this title fight victory due to Raging Al Quinta not being ranked in the top 10 at the time of this fight. In his first title defense, Khabib finished Conor McGregor in the biggest UFC event ever. This fight is actually the 3rd most watched pay-per-view event of all time. Khabib dominated this fight and finished Conor McGregor in the 4th round with a rear naked choke. Khabib earned 575 points in this fight for beating the former champ, Conor McGregor, who was also the 2nd ranked pound for pound fighter in the world at the time. In his next 2 title defenses, he earned 550 points each for finishing interim champ Dustin Poirier, who was ranked #7 in the pound for pound rankings at the time of their fight, and interim champ Justin Gaethje, who was ranked #8 in the pound for pound rankings at the time of their fight. Khabib retired after this fight with Justin Gaethje. This retirement was a promise to his mother to not fight without his father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, who passed away a few months before this fight with Justin Gaethje due to COVID-19 complications. Khabib finished his UFC career with 7 finishes and 3 fight bonuses. So this means Khabib finishes with 5,000 points for his career. I hear a lot of people say Khabib is the GOAT, and I only disagree with this because he didn't have enough title defenses in the UFC. I understand why people feel like he was the GOAT though, because once Khabib got the title, he was absolutely dominating the best pound for pound fighters in the world. Khabib beat everyone he fought, and it really was never even close, and he also never tested positive for any type of banned substances. Another reason why I feel like people may think Khabib is the GOAT is because even though Jon Jones and GSP are 2 of the greatest fighters and 2 of the greatest wrestlers to ever step foot in the octagon, I think we would all have to agree that Khabib is a better and more dominant wrestler than the both of them. So it might be easy to trick yourself into thinking he's better than them, because all three of their best attributes was their wrestling ability, and Khabib is a lot better than both of them at it. But this is mixed martial arts, and Khabib just did not have enough time in the UFC to show us how good and well-rounded his complete MMA game really is. So back to the original question, is Khabib a top 10 UFC fighter of all time? I don't know. I guess you guys will have to stick around and subscribe to see who might be ranked ahead of him or behind him in this point system. Leave a comment below on who you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.